Greetings, people of Earth. My name is Rob Wieland, he, him, and I am the host of Theater of the Mind Players, your friendly local actual play show.
Flaps.
No!
Tonight, we are playing City of Mist. I'm surprised you didn't make him his character. City of Mist by Son of Oak Game Studio. It is a game of ordinary people with legendary powers. Before we get into the thick of it, I just want to go around the table and have everybody introduce themselves, as well as the character they're playing and what their mythos and logos is. Basically, the mythos is the supernatural element of the character. The logos is the regular element of the character. Then I will jump into a quick summary of what happened last time, and we'll get going. So let's start with our first mind player.
Hi, I'm Tawny P. Thompson, she, hers. I am playing Tawny Barnes, aka DJ Night Owl, the mythos of just the general idea of owls within various cultures.
Hi, I'm Ethan Ixon Anderson, he, him, and I am playing a cop and also Santa.
Oh, hi there. I'm Sarah Babe. I'm playing Haley Jones. She's also Medusa.
Hello, my name is Jordan Fishburne, she, her. I am playing Vanessa Lake, aka Aka Leviathan, the art photographer, and my mythos is the Loch Ness Monster.
Hello, I am Tony Cheek, him, he, and I am playing Robin Parker, who is a young boy who embodies the mythos of Peter Pan.
And I am Jenny Higgins, she, her. I am playing... Oh, I have to look. I am playing Dorothy Troy, investigative journalist, and the mythos of Cassandra.
So when we last left our rifts, they had converged on Dorothy's office at the local newspaper, the Daily Herald, because she had returned from lunch to discover that her mythical artifact Underwood typewriter that generated the prophecies that she could see had been stolen. Mm-hmm. And they had gathered various clues, such as fairy dust and missing files. And down on the street, some of the team had discovered a dead body in a car.
I also wrote down the license plate number. Just gonna put that out there. So.
Okay. It's a weird license plate number.
Is it?
Shocker.
COM 101. And with it, not only did they find a strange body with a strange license plate, they also found a list of addresses. That's important because you are arriving at one of the addresses on that list. But first, Vanessa, tell us about the part of town that your gallery is in, and two, how did you get her number?
So, my gallery is in a broken down kind of wharf area with like a lot of...
So you're gentrifying, okay.
Exactly. You are right on my level, Rob. And she does that in order to immerse herself within the less fortunate peoples that she studies within her photography.
You spell exploit really weird.
Exactly, yes. My current gallery run right now is Curbside, and it's about people moving in and out of homes with their moving trucks and leaving furniture on the side of the road in front of their house. That's exactly what I'm going for, Sarah. Thank you.
I was hoping it was about restaurants bringing out.
Are these photos modified in any way, or are they just straight up like slice of life, artsy kind of things?
They are modified. She plays around a lot with blurriness, so she will focus on particular aspects in the photos that most people wouldn't pay attention to.
Oh, so like she focuses on the stuff coming in and out of the moving trucks, but blurs out the people because because the permanence of the materials is what she's saying about our society, and capitalism.
You know, like, if you throw these kinds of things away, they're just going to end up in a dump. They don't just disappear because you don't use them anymore. And
this photo will be $2,000.
Exactly.
There's gonna be a moment where Jordan's like, "Oh, I got a picture of the murderer," and then we're like, "Oh, let's see it. Let's see
You
it."
know
And it's
all
just
about
blurry.
the municipal like processes
Oh,
that
Jesus
goes
Christ.
through dumping illegally in alleys? Because I could tell you all about it. if you
Or
wanna
in
know.
lakes.
I don't need to know
Because I could tell you all about that
actual
too.
laws. I just need to make a pretentious assumption based off of my point of view.
She has no care for the Department of Neighborhood Services.
I feel like
Or sanitation.
Brad, can we
You
put a
feel
pin
me. You
in
feel me.
a patron feed called Sarah rants or about city ordinances triggered by stuff that happens in our games?
I mean, fair.
Do we have enough space on our servers to contain them?
No.
I mean, fair. Like that's the thing.
And the reason that Vanessa has Dorothy's number, she's never called it before, but I imagine Dorothy has it on like her business cards. And at one point we had briefly worked together for like some sort of weird article.
No, well, you run the advice in the society column, right? So of course they sent you to her gallery for an opening.
Yeah.
And
of course I take business cards from
Well, we
everybody.
also previously established in our last episode that rifts can sense one another.
Mhm.
So thanks, past us.
Yes. So she's kind
us.
of yeah. She's kind of just staring at the blank part of the wall where the photo used to be.
Oh, was it a photo of the thing, or was it? I thought it was the thing.
It's a photo of
okay.
there was art stolen and there was the item stolen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or was it some kind of weird shadow box thing where like
The photo was
there's
behind
the
it.
thing, and then there's the photo that was manipulated, and like it was.
The photo was actually projected from a projector.
Oh yeah, so it's an
And-
installation.
Exactly.
Because that adds like 2 zeros onto it.
Right, yeah, of course.
Had to get the lighting just right, and it's a flute, so I wanted to get like pinpricks from the
Flute holes.
flute holes. Yes,
The flute holes.
She jammed a light.
I feel like
Flute
there's
hole.
got to be a word for flute holes.
it's probably
Yeah.
called like the
Was it-
Two flute holes.
So you arrive at the gallery and make your way through the doors. The door is open.
Oh, yeah.
Did we meet up with them?
Yes.
Okay. During the car ride, I made him cover his ears and sing "Never Gonna Give You Up" while I told them all about the corpse I found.
So how do you get around that? Because I know you're not just gonna be like okie dokie.
Yeah, no, I think I'm definitely like this. Like she's on the driver's side. I'm just like, never going to give you up. I'm doing that, but
yeah.
For our podcast listeners, Tony is covering his ears with the Vulcan salute,
Yeah.
thereby
Yeah.
leaving his ears open. Okay.
And I passed the license plate on to this guy to maybe look up or something.
We can't do it now.
No, but, you know, at some point.
He's like, and I left that crime, like the crime scene. There's a guy in the trunk. I was like, okay.
Was the Buick still there when we left?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
Oh, that's great. You tampered with the dry crime scene, and it's gone now.
I mean, I put it back.
But they probably have your fingerprints on it now.
Oh, because the mobsters are going to look for my fingerprints.
What makes you think it's the mob?
Giant black Buick, dead corpse in a nice suit.
Everybody knows that the mob drives Cadillacs.
I did not know that. Did anybody else know that? Was that a thing that
we're no
everyone else
strangers to
knew?
love.
Are we there yet? Because I've gotten out of the car and I'm going in.
I feel like you know that they've arrived because two people are loudly arguing about whether or not the mob drive Cadillacs. But then you also see Dorothy.
Mm-hmm.
And as we have established, that these are all rifts. Rifts are the people who are part legend, part mortal.
Mm-hmm. You guys walk in and you see somebody that's very normal looking. in a way that's super forgettable.
Mhm.
But
Her?
she's wearing a name tag that says Vanessa. So that people stop asking where I am in front of me.
Oh, hey, Haley. Oh, hey, Santa's here! I missed you.
How was Little League?
It was good, Santa.
Did you at least stop for ice cream afterwards?
No, she didn't let me. We did stop at a car, and I was stealing hubcaps, though, but she told me to do it.
The hubcaps were just there, and they looked ripe for the taking. So
She did tell me
we
to
put them back, though.
The perfect
Also, I found a
team
corpse.
for the job.
Oh,
I'm,
you
like,
found a what?
Super glamorous,
What?
by the way.
Yes.
Nothing.
Super glam.
Porpoise.
I know those.
Right, because corpse and porpoise totally.
Yeah, let's do a quick table round of appearances because this is A, the first time that Vanessa has seen you, and B, I don't think we've done one during this episode. So let's start with Dorothy.
Hey.
What do you look like?
I look
What are you
like
wearing?
probably a medium height woman, super long hair that's kind of in a braid all up on my head. Wearing a white button down shirt, vest, trousers, a pencil stuck in my braid bun,
Great.
notepad in all pockets.
Yes.
I am a young child with my colored hair, but unfortunately his clothes are just his Little League uniform because somebody didn't let him go home and change first.
Ain't got no
So-
time.
Also
So-
didn't tell his parents, guardians.
I fear he can do that himself, right?
I think because he's a Rift, they kind of know.
Yeah.
Like, they just sort of go, oh yeah, he's off with his friends doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because also, that means that we don't have to devote 10 minutes of asking permission scenes. So,
Woo, CBS.
My mom signed this slip.
Hang out with a weird DJ slip.
she's like, what weird DJ? I'm a perfectly normal DJ.
Super normal.
Okay, Sarah?
I am probably a little tall. Just glam. Her hair is not going to be the same color. It's going to be next week, so it doesn't matter. Olive skin tone, probably a little tan looking. Makeup up to the nines. Designer whatever, or at least designer looking whatever as far as like clothes. And probably heels, because why not?
I'm a slightly larger man who has windblown cheeks, a nice groomed beard that's salt and pepper. Tends to wear a knit cap with a ball on top, and is kind of jiggly.
I can't with you.
So DJ Night Owl is always just like a little bit on the side of 90s grunge. Band t-shirt, denim jacket or flannel with a hood of some sort that is always up, and always with the sunglasses at all hours. Never goes anywhere without the headphones.
I wear my sunglasses.
It's not
at
night, though. It's like mid-afternoon.
Yeah.
I wear my sunglasses at mid-afternoon.
That way they can't charge us. Okay.
Vanessa stands up and she is weirdly tall and like a wide, larger woman. She says, "Thank goodness.
Vanessa, how are you? What's going on?
I desperately need your help.
A haircut? Please say a haircut.
No.
Ugh.
But I had an artifact here in my installation, musical in nature, given to me by Pan, and I seem to be missing it as of this morning.
Huh. Where was it on display?
I just pat my big hand on top of the empty display with no glass or anything like that. It's just a straight up pedestal.
The pan.
And
Me
you
too.
just had it like in the open or whatever.
Well, it was part of the installation.
The pan.
Yeah.
The pan.
Not of Labyrinth or Gia, but yes.
Capital T.
Or
capital
pizza.
P. Pan.
How
Yes.
was this flute
Shut up.
gifted to you?
She didn't say it was a flute.
This pan flute was given to me in recompense for no showing a concert I had set up for some of my fans. It was part of a get together, and it's supposed to entice others like us into not necessarily revealing themselves, but catch their interest a little bit. I, of course, have a cryptid club, and I pull out like a little thing of business cards, which is like square with a dark relief of Bigfoot.
Is he like giving like two thumbs?
It's just the normal like weird arm walk one. Yeah. Just the dark relief in the card, and I like just hand it out. And when I give it to our Santa Claus, I clasp it in his hand. And I say, "The offer is still open whenever you'd like to join Cryptonymous."
Do you know the Muffin Man?
I have not had the pleasure, no.
He's a cryptid, right?
That lives on Drury Lane?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, the Muffin Man.
I honestly don't know the
Muffin Man?
technical definition of what it would be considered cryptid, or is it just an implied thing?
I would define it as somebody that is elusive, interesting, and attention grabbing. They have to have a little bit of
Je ne sais quoi.
exactly.
Jordan,
Maxi.
I love how you have already made cryptid sound pretentious.
If I have one skill, Rob, I can make anything sound bad.
I have a very particular set of skill.
Look, cryptids, you either have it or you don't.
So,
Uh,
can we look around though for whatever?
Of course, free of charge. Free of charge. No flash photography, please. This has not opened yet, and I don't want any.
We're just here to investigate your flute.
That
Only
what
blurry
she said.
lenses.
That
Yeah, we're here for clues.
clues.
Well, don't take
Not
any photos
your-
of clues.
Art.
Yeah, let's look.
I like
I'm
the
looking
emphasis.
for pixie dust.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
When does the show open?
the show has been ongoing. Like this is, it's not
Oh, okay.
like
Retcon.
It's been open for a couple months, but you can't let things spill out into the internet or the news, and people won't pay to come in, etc., etc.
Do you have a running snack bar that you keep stocked?
I think it's refilled every evening.
How is it stocked at like mid-afternoon?
It would be empty.
Haley.
Yes.
There's somebody that you can call to verify this story if
Is
you
it
want
one-
to.
Is it one of the Greek gods?
Yeah, you could. I mean, in theory, Serena Del Rey would know where Pan is.
Oh,
'Cause,
and
like-
that's Apollo, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, while you're on with her, ask her about some guy called Mr. Orange.
Yeah, sure.
Do
Thanks.
not mention the typewriter.
Why not? Serena might be able to help.
Ask the other stuff first.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not rolling anything yet.
Oh.
I mean, unless you're like doing some tricks or something.
Da-da-da-da, to tricks with the dice.
Just some
See, you can hear the
ASMR.
tricks.
It's a satisfying sound.
It is satisfying.
They're metal.
Phone rings once or twice, and then she clicks up. Haley, if you're calling to tell me that you have to move my appointment next week, I'm going to be disappointed.
Oh, Serena, darling, no.
Serena, someone stole my typewriter.
What I was going to ask you before somebody rudely interrupted with my second issue was, first, we need to know where Pan is, and somebody stole Cassandra's typewriter.
Hey, don't forget about Mr. Orange.
And
there was some dead
my
guy.
pan flute.
Yeah, that's what I was asking
Yeah.
about Pan.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
gotcha.
God.
Would
please.
this be easier for you to just put me on speaker, dear?
Yes, hold on. I'm putting her on speaker so all of you can ask questions, you
Okay.
bunch of busybodies.
Hey, so is the Muffin Man a cryptid?
No!
Oh my god.
You were not in line for a question!
All right, I'll start. You ever heard of anybody called Mr. Orange?
Yeah.
Who is he?
That's was it Tim? Oh, what's his name?
Roth?
Yeah, Tim Roth. Reservoir Dogs.
No, that's not.
I'm fucking dying here!
I mean, like,
Orange.
he lives at one city center kind of person. Fancy guy, orange
Nobody
hair.
Who would live at one city center?
I don't know. That's just what his freaking, like, ID said or whatever.
Why were you looking at his ID?
Night Owl,
Reasons?
you might need some sleep, dear.
I mean, you guys keep me up at all hours of the day. I work at night.
Then take a damn nap.
Where am I supposed to take a nap? When?
Do you have
when
a,
am I
do you have a
supposed
couch
to
you
take a
can
nap?
nap on?
Of course.
Take a nap.
Fine, I
There's a-
chugged 3 Red
It
Bulls.
does not look like something you want to sleep
Yeah,
on.
no, I chugged 3 Red Bulls. We good.
Perfectly good floor.
Like I feel like
There are like springs pulling out.
I want to say you call it couch, but that's the name, and it's actually like mannequin parts that are like assembled into a vaguely couch-shaped thing.
Man, I really want to do that with Barbies now. Thank you.
It's
Oh.
legs. It's mannequin legs specifically. So you can sit in the lap of the people.
Yeah.
And that's not creepy.
It's got those chairs that are just like the hand.
I am just angry that I didn't think of it. Like, to be honest.
Yet another trash bed.
Being annoying is a skill, Sarah.
That would fit with the theme. Moving day.
It's all
mad
trash
that I-
beds all the
It's
way
all
down.
trash.
It's something creepy that I didn't think of. I'm a little upset.
All right, well, my question's answered. Next.
The buttons are the eyeballs. Boom. Okay,
Awful.
sorry.
I'm just taking notes for that to show up in Delta Green.
So, we're also wondering, have you seen Pan at all? Do you know what's going on with Pan?
Me?
You know, no, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in a while.
Hey, what color's his hair?
I don't know, kind of a wispy blonde.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know why you're trying to make this orange hair thing happen.
How likely is Pan to take back gifts he once gave out?
I mean, he's a satyr, so I mean.
What? So he gave? He wouldn't give away his flute.
He did though.
You have his flute?
Why
Had.
had
Oh.
Tense.
Okay, because how much do you want for it?
It's really more of an esoteric kind of thought about
How much do you
You
want
can
for your-
just say no.
Well,
She
okay,
can
I'm
sell
sorry.
you a drawing of the light that comes from the flute.
She'll shove a light bulb up it for you and take a picture.
Do you have a
Who
Snickers?
is- wait, who else is on the line? I recognize your voice, Haley.
Vanessa is here.
Oh, from Leviathan.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, so how
I
much for the installation then?
I see you've heard of me. The installation is going for a retail of about 1 clue to where I can find King Triton.
Why are none of you actually getting to the point that we actually made this call for?
I mean, I asked my question. We
I
good.
asked mine.
You weren't even allowed to ask a question.
I think that I'm perfectly allowed to ask questions.
Nobody said you could talk. Quit talking.
I think he's allowed to ask questions. It's very
Well,
important
nobody asked what you
to
think.
foster curiosity
all doing
in the
this to
youth
me?
today.
Oh my god, Serena, I am so sorry. This is so embarrassing.
My teachers encouraged me to ask.
Oh my
Right.
god.
I'm laying down on
I'm
couch.
not your teacher.
Okay, all right, okay. Haley,
Yeah, you need to
Let's-
like bring it down a
Oh my
notch.
no.
Bring it down.
Let's
This is
just let's
Serena
let's
we're
focus.
talking to.
Let's just focus on because I do have things that I should be doing rather than answering questions about.
I know,
Um,
and I'm so sorry
it's okay.
we're wasting your time.
No,
Oh my
You're
God.
not wasting my time because I heard something about a typewriter going missing. Is that correct?
I'm
Yes.
gonna tell myself. Yes. The typewriter is missing.
Well, I can look for it, or you can look for it, because it is connected to both of us. And I guess the question here is, do you want to push yourself? Or do you want to owe me?
I'm gonna find it.
Push it.
Oh, this is juicy. Girl.
I'm gonna find it. I will, let me see what I can do on my end first.
I mean, you are the investigative reporter, so you should be able to find it. I trust in you. That's why I gave it to you.
Girl.
Twist the knife.
So, that pan flute.
If there's multiple items going missing,
Is there any pixie dust around?
Yep.
Mm.
It is in the installation.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where is
Stop it.
that stupid
Pixie
little
dust has been
fairy.
found now at the site of both missing items.
Oh, can I go now?
Serena,
thank
yes,
you.
I'm so sorry. Thank you
Yes.
so much. See you next week. Love
Okay,
you.
yeah,
Bye.
thanks
Goodbye.
so much. You're like so helpful or whatever.
Seriously, you people are so embarrassing. Oh my god.
I mean,
Does anybody show
kind of a dick.
Robin the pixie dust?
I'll open up the
Oh yeah.
installation parts so that they don't get damaged since I have a buyer on the line.
Give me an investigator.
He did the poke check in case anybody.
For our podcast
Well,
audience, currently
maybe-
the way to test pixie dust is to rub it on your gums.
See? What am I telling you?
Just like me and Robin did that.
Which
He's like, that's Bolivian pixie dust, you can tell. So, I think this is an
Dear Colombian Snow Fairy.
well, it's an investigate roll here.
Okay.
Unless you want to. Let's see here. You can investigate, or you can look beyond the mist, since this is a supernatural thing. What does that mean, Rob? Well, I'll tell you.
was that the rule you were looking up?
No,
Okay.
I'm
Still
telling
scared.
you.
Still scared then.
So basically, investigate is normal, like observation, investigation, blah 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 blah. Reach or looking beyond the mist
Mm-hmm.
means that you're basically like using the force and like getting in touch with your mythos and kind of asking it like, what can you tell me about this?
I'll do that
Okay.
because I feel like there's only two people who should have it. And that's Peter and Tink. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so roll how many mythos cards do you have?
I have 3.
Okay, wow. So you okay, so roll +3.
So roll 2 dice and then add 3 to it.
Correct.
Okay.
And then tell me what you get.
Ooh, I got 9 plus 3 is 11?
12.
12, sorry. 12.
That's some top secret math right there.
He's just learning his addition tables, okay?
Every time.
I hate to tell you this, but Lou is on like double digits at addition at this point.
He's been a kid for a long time, Rob.
I'm sure she'll be excited when I tell her you do math better than what my friends do.
Hey, some of them.
Okay. That means that you get
Forget.
3, this many. questions to ask on the investigate move here.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Who all
taste whose body this came from?
who all has access to pixie dust?
The Lost Boys.
Well, you,
Mm-hmm.
Henry Conread, aka Hook, and the Ojangles.
The Ojangles?
Not the Ojangles.
So
We were
wait,
in Ojangles?
what kind of questions can I ask? Like, what would he know? My mythos.
Just it's the mythos. You're communing with the
Okay.
force here. Like
Okay.
I will tell you whether or not they're like
Right.
ask again later.
Has there been any recent uses of pixie dust?
Yes, there have been thefts all around the city using pixie dust. It's not just her typewriter or the pan flute. It's more than that. Like you can yeah.
Do we know who's using the pixie dust? For those thefts?
It's Tinkerbell.
Trouble in Paradise?
Because I think maybe you even have a little flashback of like you and her having a cute like pixie dust like snowball fight.
Mhm.
Like, you know, it's all bright and shiny. You're like like
And we're getting higher and higher, if you know what I mean.
So here's the flashback. You're flying around. You're zipping around each other, going higher and higher and higher. You're throwing pixie dust at each other, and Tink goes to throw more dust, and her hand is empty. And she like you're laughing, ha ha ha, and she's laughing, ha ha ha, and then when her hand is empty, she's like, "Oh no!" and she just starts to fall. And that's the last time you ever saw her.
Everyone clap!
I mean, thank you. That was, very... Oh, no, you're doing the other thing. So, you come back from that trauma.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah. So I reached beyond the veil, and I know who's been using dust to steal things, but it's impossible for them to have been the person, because I think they died. They died.
Well, clearly,
Okay,
they...
number one, we're rifts. Nothing's impossible. Number two, you said think they died. Did you see the body? Because they're probably not dead then. It was Tinkerbell, wasn't it?
maybe.
You alright, kid?
No, I thought I lost Tinkerbell, and if she's been around this whole time, I'm wondering why I haven't seen her.
Probably because you didn't rescue her.
Okay, lay off the kid just a
Hey.
little bit over here.
Well, that's probably why she didn't go to see him. She probably feels betrayed.
I think that Robin, runs and goes to cry.
Absolutely.
Rude. I follow him.
You made a character cry, Sarah.
Medusa doesn't know how to deal with children.
Well, usually she turns them to stone, so this
Fair
is
enough.
crying
Fair
is a step
I mean,
up.
yeah, this is, progress.
Yeah, like this is like
Be gentle
this
on
is
the kid.
practically a
Yeah.
hug with some cookies. I mean,
I think Haley's logic is you've been alive for a long time. I don't care if you're still a kid.
No, you don't have to justify. Well, I mean, maybe you do have to justify it to the people who still think you were like,
Right, like,
bitch, what's your problem?
right. Like, I'm not purposely just trying to be a dick. Like, I think, like, Haley's logic is, yeah, you look like a kid, but you've been alive for
also,
like ever.
but I do agree that I feel like the way that Medusa approaches myth is probably far different than the way that Peter does.
Yeah.
Very practical. Very.
Right.
Peter, what are the you have a trait that's like help people in need, right? Or something like that?
Let's see, I have Robin has never caught off guard and tougher than before.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think you were caught off guard by that.
Okay.
So I want you to actually give me a face danger roll.
Okay.
Because I think this hit a little harder than...
So
I have a help thing on him. Can I help him
Yes.
at all? And can I use my compassionate tag?
So, you're helping...
Comfort him.
I'll give you this option. If you want to make the face danger move, you can make the compassion roll, but then but basically here's what's going to happen. If he fails it, he's going to take a crack to his Peter Pan status. But if you make the face danger move, you will just take a status, which basically means that you're going to be angry because of the shit that she pulled. Oh, by the way, take a advance on your. Do you have a move that reflects your cruelty or like a flaw or something?
When I lose control, I can't tell allies from foes.
Yeah. What's that on?
Stone stare.
So go ahead and take
Attention.
attention on that.
Okay, that sounds fair.
You good with that? I would rather you not take a crack if you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever.
All right. I will do that then.
So your compassion.
Yep.
Is that? Are there any other things that fit here? I don't think any of your like
Incorruptible?
ninja. No, this isn't really a corruption thing.
Sense of belonging. I'm trying to portray that.
That I will
Okay.
take.
So that's that and compassionate.
Okay.
8.
Wow.
You are going to take the angry tag.
Sorry. I tried.
I mean,
No,
I kept you from cracking.
He's fine,
Mm-hmm.
but you are now angry.
At this bitch.
2.
2.
Because it would have been an angry 3, but because you got a 7
8.
or an 8,
Okay.
it goes down by 1 tier.
Okay.
Because she went after a kid.
Right.
Of course you're going to be pissed off at her.
And he's my kid. I mean, not my kid, but like.
So how do you
You're my
comfort him?
mom?
Absolutely not. I think I follow him and I'm like, probably not good with kids. Like, I'm good at comforting adults on my show or whatever,
Well-
but I'm like, hey kid, she was really mean and she shouldn't have said that. Like, do you want like a Snickers? It's a little crushed.
I would actually love a Snickers.
Here you go. Yeah,
I think the fact that it's
makes
crushed
you feel better,
actually kind of
right?
makes you laugh a little bit, because it's like...
Of course, a Snickers from you would be crushed, just like yourself.
Yeah, no, it is though. Thanks. Yeah.
Thought you were gonna say like your sense of humor.
Well, I feel like part of you thinks that she is joking on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You're not.
No.
But you are also touched that she like that, because you've seen her be a jerk to like everybody, and like
Yeah.
this is the rare moment where she's like opening her heart up and you're like, oh, okay.
Well, because in this game we're essentially playing a character. We're not playing the mythos, right? Okay, because basically the way I'm envisioning it in my head is that Robin is sad and really hurt. However, Peter is really mad at her and like making like kind of hardening him a little bit, being like, no,
Yeah,
this is
I mean,
why we don't like adults.
It's up to you on
Yeah.
how you want to play it, because
Okay.
it's not like you're inhabited by like a ghost or anything. You just are manifesting legendary
Okay.
assets aspects of the character.
Gotcha.
However, if you ever get 4 mythos cards, then you do actually fully become whatever it is you're manifesting.
Mhm.
So keep that in mind.
You feel a little better now, though? Like, we're
Yeah.
good, right?
No, yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. So,
I really thought I lost Tink.
well, I mean, the good news is that maybe you, like, didn't, though.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. So let's go figure out what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut back to
Do we know Tink's other identity?
no. Like, there's
Okay.
no, like, Rift database that you're aware of.
Do you know Tink's other identity?
No. The
Can-
pan flute is supposed to attract other rifts toward me. But,
Well, hey, it kind of worked this time.
yeah.
I'm kind of thinking about something Serena said, and we might be able to assume that everything's in the same place being taken by the same folks.
Mm-hmm.
She said that the typewriter is connected to me.
Genius.
Oh, do you think you could, like echolocate it?
I'm not a bat.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know how your shit works. It kind of does for me sometimes. I can just, like, feel where the thing is, and then I can, like,
Well,
Go there.
while I often believe that
She'll just snap at the walls. Yeah, that'll help.
if people really knew what was going on, they wouldn't stop screaming. I think if I started screaming to find my
I love
Typewriter.
Tony's character so much.
I don't know.
Toddy, I have to say, your douchebag Jedi is just top shelf. Top shelf. Like, you're like, bro, we'll go, we'll fight the Dark Lord, and
Yeah.
then we'll go for brewskis afterwards.
yeah. It's fine.
You know, that really sounds like advice you might have gotten from that morning zoo show you hate so much.
Exactly. But,
You of course you hate that which is most like you. You see.
Indeed. I don't know, maybe I gotta meditate or some shit. I don't know.
Well, let's try the meditating thing.
yeah.
Usually the damn thing keeps me up at night, so there's no.
Oh, I understand that.
You know, I'm
Wait,
gonna need you to
wait,
be quiet if I'm
wait.
gonna do this.
I have an idea.
Oh, I can do that.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Let's hear you do it right now. Can you do that?
Does this help? Clackety clack clack clackety
No.
clack clack.
We'll take Frosty go.
No, because you force yourself to go to sleep, because if you're not asleep, Santa doesn't come. Am I right? Because he just is weird that way. So
I was gonna say,
Yeah, that's good.
I'm never gonna say that ever again.
So
Arrive.
So I'm also going to remind Jenny that much like she did last time, she could stop holding back to try and reach out and discover where.
Don't stop her now. Do you
Okay.
have, like, a meditation
Clickety
room in
clack
here
clack,
that feels
clickety-
like something you would have?
God damn it, Ethan.
Or, like, mandalas that she could color or something? That's, like, a thing, right?
Yes
What-
to the
what-
mandalas. No to the meditation room. That's in my studio.
I can ask my own questions. Remember
just
when we were
figured-
being quiet? Remember when we were being quiet? I remember.
I
Pepperidge
was
Farms
quiet
remembers.
for, like, as long as I needed to be, but you ain't meditating right
as long
now,
as
are
you
ya?
could, and
As
that
long
was like
as
2
not
seconds.
as long as it needed to be. Until the urges. I'm just gonna.
Here.
Where is there a space where there's not much stuff?
Wait, you don't even. Here. Let's sit here where it's kind of cleanish.
If this involves you looking at me, I'm really not sure this is the right time.
No. Why would I look at you? I could accidentally stare and you'd be stoned. I'm not going to look at you. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to hold hands.
Here. Put them on.
Oh.
They're noise canceling.
Yeah.
I'm also quite good at whale sounds, if you think that would help you.
We're gonna hold hands.
Where is the typewriter?
In a moment, I will be safe, and the rest of you will be.
I don't know how, but we're going to use that in every show moving forward. That is going to be every NPC's default ringer. Rabbit. Okay. All right. So
That was frightening.
that was frightening, but also
You'll be
compelling.
revisited by that at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You will be visited by 3 waves. So, what you're doing here is you want to stop holding back.
Mm-hmm.
And as a reminder, basically, the more you're pushing your power, the more danger it is to yourself. There is significant, no return, and ultimate. And I feel like this is significant because you're basically just kind of trying to reach out to where the typewriter is.
Mm-hmm.
And so the move is when you use your powers in a new and never before seen way or scale, tell the MC what you hope to achieve. I will tell you what the sacrifice is to take from that, and then you roll plus logos. On a hit, you achieve exactly what you wanted to achieve and pay the price. So you want to find out where the typewriter is.
Where the typewriter is, because it isn't just the typewriter. It's also there's stuff missing from the Rifts file from the stuff that I've been doing research on. So, and that's dangerous to other people.
Okay, so I'm going to say that is significant, which means that, at the very least, if you're successful, you will mark, fade, and crack and burn all the power tags on one theme. If you do really well, that's on a 7 to 9. And then on a 10, you'll just mark, fade, or crack on one theme.
Okay.
So you roll plus logos.
Okay, and that's logos, so that's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you so what is the ritual that you're doing to do this? Like, you tell me, you've got the special effects budget. You tell me how you're unleashing these powers.
Okay. So basically what I have to do,
Oh, I forgot to tell you before you get into this. Because I have to tell you the sacrifice it will take from you.
oh yeah. Let's know that up front.
The typewriter will be under control of a new master.
Woof.
Yeesh.
But I don't even know who the current master is.
Well, you'll know soon enough, won't you?
Yep. Okay.
Well, let me put it this way. You'll know who the new master is.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, they'll tell me.
The puppet master.
Master of Puppets. Eddie Munson.
The devil you know, right?
So what is your ritual to locate the typewriter?
My ritual to locate the typewriter is I need to sit, not on couch.
I like that couch is now, like, it is like a pet. Like, it's not like a couch, it is just
Yeah.
couch.
Just couch.
Furniture formerly known as couch.
Because I feel like you stare at it long enough, you start to see like the toes move, and you're like, okay,
Okay, yeah,
No,
It's a
no.
lowercase couch.
Oh, Couch looks surprisingly sad about that.
Did I just see it breathe?
Couch will remember that
Yeah.
decision.
Couch takes one step to the left when you try to
Oh God.
when you try to sit.
It's only because it's on wheels and she's got the remote control.
Are we sure about that?
And I try to kind of tap into like when I was given the gift. So, I take my braid down, I sit, take off my shoes, just completely,
Start chanting in ancient Greek.
pretty much. I start just kind of reviewing in my mind all of the things that it has already told me. And usually at that point, like once I connect with the typewriter, my eyes will go white, and if it's got anything to say, you'll just start seeing it spin across my eyeballs.
Okay, make a roll.
That is a 12.
Hey.
Nice.
So that means that you mark a fade or crack on one theme.
And is it any of them or the
Preferably
logos?
one. I mean,
The logos make sense.
preferably one that connects to what you're doing, but I'm not going to say a specific one. Because it makes sense for me for it to be a logos, just because this is you diving deep into your massive powers. So it makes sense that one of your mortal like responsibilities, you're like, whatevs.
So, and I think that's going to be, so I will, you crack, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I will crack on the investigative journalist.
Okay.
Because this is, if I've got a thing that just tells me stuff,
Right.
is that really investigation?
Well, I also think your editor, Mr. Lockman, is like, where the hell is Troy? She left after lunch. Can never find her when I need her.
We gotta work on the Spider-Man story.
I gotta get her on the Spider Janitor story.
We're calling him
Man.
Senator now.
No. We're a classy newspaper. We don't do this portmanteau stuff.
All right, fine.
Okay. So,
Who is watching her eyes to write down what appears? Because you can't see it in your own eyes if the letters are just appearing in the eyes.
no, and I don't really have a notepad, so
Are
trusting
we
you
have
on
to
this
roll
one.
to do this? Probably.
No.
Okay.
I suppose I'll do it.
Okay, yeah. Like, I imagine it's because they're still having their moment, so you write down the word
Mm-hmm.
as her eyes roll and her head kind of rolls back until her head like snaps back. She says one word. Ding. And she's out of her trance. Like, there's a good, like, 10 seconds of, like, that she was just spouting stuff off and speaking in tongues.
Buy more Ovaltine.
So disappointing.
The words that come out are French, you think. Le caveau.
Spelling?
Lecavu. So you come back from your touching moment. And they're discussing, or Haley has something written down, and they're kind of discussing it. You recognize
Yep.
Lake of
Is it a cave or a restaurant?
It is a restaurant
Okay.
named after a cave.
Yep.
CAVAUL?
EAU.
EAU.
French.
EAU.
The caveau is actually the in New Orleans, they have the above ground tombs, and the way that they make space for the new bodies is they sweep the remnants of the old ones into these little holes in the tomb that are called.
One that's lovely.
Gross. And that's a restaurant now?
It only
Probably
needs
a
to
creepy
sound
restaurant.
pretentious
Yeah.
Serve nothing but dust.
Bone broth.
It's a string of like clients have taken you out to Le Caveau. It's a string of it's one of many restaurants located throughout the city owned by the famed restaurateur Ivan Drago.
Ivan Drago, got it.
Nice.
All right. I've been to this restaurant before. They had a really lovely mousse.
Do I recognize?
Moose or moose?
Have they said the name yet?
Have y'all said the name yet?
La Caveau.
No, the other name. Who owns it?
Oh. No,
Ah.
probably not.
My brief, very sideways acquaintance Ivan Drago owns that.
You see Tawny's eyes get wide like an owl.
You're familiar?
Say that name again.
Drago, Ivan Drago.
I
I was really sure he was a dragon at first, but you win some, you lose some.
They have a great dessert called "If he pies, he pies."
This is pretty fucking good. I may or may not have
I must bake you.
Write all these down in the break, because
some familiarity with yeah.
You're acting very suspiciously, but I don't care. So,
do you
for
want to tell them the rift that he is? Because she was like, I thought he was a dragon, but that wasn't what.
Yeah, well, he's not a dragon. Y'all ever heard of Beowulf?
Yeah.
Oh,
See Grendel?
so you've heard of Grendel.
ah,
And that is where we end our tale tonight.
Wow.
We'll be back for the final chapter of this episode of City of Mist next week. So until then, we are...
Jenny Higgins.
Tony Cheek.
Jordan Fishburne.
Sarah Babe.
Ethan Exon Anderson.
Tawny P. Thompson.
And as always, our Lord of the Board...
Brad Davies.
From all of us here at Theater of the Mind Players, we would like to remind you that it's only a game. You should really just relax. Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.